So now it's time we learn how to implement Google sign-in functionality. For that, simply bring out your VS Code, go to auth service, and now in the bottom portion, we will write the code. Just give it a comment of Google sign in. Okay. Now let's write it's a future which will return as a user. I will name it sign in with Google. Now, first step is to trigger the authentication dialog. That is the options or the dialog box to choose your Google account. For that, simply write Google sign in account. It can be null. Name it Google user and simply await Google sign in user. Google sign in dot sign in. Okay. So this code brings out the pop-up menu to choose your Google account. So it might be null, that is the user clicks on the back button or he hasn't chose any account. So we have to check if Google user not equal to null. This we have to check. If it's not equal to null, then we will obtain the auth details from the request. That is the code will be final Google sign in authentication Google auth is equal to await Google user dot authenticate. Okay. After that, we will create a new credential. Create a new credential. Final credential is equal to Google auth provider dot credential, and then access token we will write Google auth dot access token, and ID token we will be Google auth dot ID token. Once signed in, we will return the user data from Firestore. Okay, not Firestore, sorry, Firebase. Now it's user credential. User credential is equal to await. Now we will sign in with the Firebase. Earlier it was just the code required for the Google portion. Now we will finally sign in with credential like this, and with credential, and send our credential. That is the credential. This is being returned by the Google. So we have to send that to our Firebase to make sure that we are legally allowed to access, and simply write finally user credential dot user. Also, let's make sure this everything is in a try catch block. because you never know if something goes wrong like this. And simply for the time being, print the error in the debug console. So the thing is, this code, it's not like you have to learn it by heart. You just have to know it, and whenever required, you will get this code. This is a very basic code. It's very difficult to remember, learn, or it comes by practice. So now we have the function ready. It's time to assign the Google sign-in function to the button, to this button, which is in the register screen. So here in the register, yeah, continue with Google. Yeah, here I will simply first of all write, make it an async function and write await auth services dot sign in with Google. But I also want the loading indicator to show. So I will just write here, if loading is true, then show circular progress, or else show this button as we did it before. And here I will set the state as loading is equal to true, and then set the state as loading is equal to false. Okay, let's try it out. Click on the continue with Google button. See, now the pop-up will be shown. Choose an account. I will select my account. And then, yeah, all done. See, right now we are not navigated just because of the reason we did the change in the main dot. So simply again make it home screen. Now you can see we are directly sent to the home screen because we are already authenticated. So I hope you have understood how to use the Google sign-in. This piece of code is just what is required. Then you have to hook that piece of method with our UI like this. And this loading is just so that the user has a feedback. Now, finally, we have to make sure our sign out button is working, because without it, we cannot see, we cannot practice, or we cannot test our application. Now go to home screen. Here, the button is in the actions. Simply make it async and write what we should do. We should create a separate function in the auth service. Here we simply have to write future sign out like this, and simply write await Google sign in dot sign out, because it is required when we are using Google package. We have to make sure we sign out so that we can choose another account if we want. And also we have to sign out from our Firebase auth as well, like this. So We have our function, go to mains home screen. Here simply write auth services dot sign out. Make it await. Okay. Now let's test it if it's working. I hope it will. Now what should happen is if we click on this sign out, we should automatically be taken to the logins register screen because of this code. Let's see. See, we haven't wrote any navigation code in our sign out, but it has already taken us to this screen just because we have our stream builder and it is checking on the auth state changes continuously. So if something happens, we will be redirected to either home screen or register screen. Now, finally, if I again click on continue with Google, choose my account, and now let's see if it is redirected to the home screen. See, we are directly navigated to the home screen. So our authentication part is completed and it's working seamlessly. I hope you have learned a lot today. In the next module, we will be talking about the database because now it's time we integrate real data, and we will also create one or a very basic application as well in the next session. So that's it. Just keep practicing.